What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here, back here for a match review of our pre-season friendly today against Reading at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. It finished 4-1 to Tottenham. Let's run through the first half first. You want to run us through who played? What was the lineup?
Yeah, I think it was Lloris in goal. Jedson started at right back. Davis left back. It was Dyer and Toby centre, with Højbjerg and Harvey White sitting. Dele, Lucas and Bergwijn behind Son. And we started the first half with this real intensive pressure.
It's a bit similar to the last friendly, wasn't it?
Yeah, which was really good to see. And Jose was talking about after the game how it's something they've really worked hard on in training, the way they press the ball. And I think they've definitely taken maybe elements of the way Pochettino presses, because it was so intense. It was very high up the pitch and it was hounding the Reading defenders, and it worked as well. Worked really well. And Lucas and Bergwijn really putting the defenders under pressure, and especially Lucas a number of times winning the ball back inside the Reading half. And it was really good to see, because back end of last season we're being very pragmatic and sitting very deep, and it's nice to see us go push a bit further up the pitch.
Do you feel that we're playing like that? It's like a sign of a meaning how to go on into next season, and we're going to start like that next season, really pressing, or you think it's going to be more of a pragmatic approach?
Well, that's what Jose was saying. He was saying they've worked very hard on that in training, and he said it was really interesting to see it come out on the pitch and the way they built up their play, and it was really positive. Højbjerg as well, winning so many balls in the middle of the park. A bit of looser passing today, but I thought he was kind of an all-action display by him. Højbjerg was also pretty impressive, but yeah, Lucas, Bergwijn and Son linking up really well, sharply, clinically, and the goals flowed really well. There were three nice goals.
Yeah, 3-0 at half-time it was. I thought the second goal, Dele, that finish was absolutely brilliant, lobbing the keeper after a nice little assist from Lucas. But what I want to talk about is Harvey White, because I thought he was sensational in that middle of the park. Jose did say after the game how he's not ready for Premier League football yet. Do you think we see him in maybe Europa League or Carabao Cup next season?
I think so. I think he's going to make a few appearances, because he looks really calm and assured in that centre midfield, and he looked like a kind of guy who's he had a bit of maturity in his game as well. He had good movement off the ball, not afraid to look forward for passes, playing between the lines, play one-touch passing as well, and he was really impressive in that first half. So that's one to really look at for the future, and also to say Dele as well. Yeah. Fantastic first half display. Really, as you said, really nice goal. But not only that, I thought his passing was crisper. He wasn't wasting his time on the ball like he does sometimes. He just kind of gets tackled easily or tries to too many dribbles and goes into corridors. So I thought he was really impressive in the first half as well, and hopefully he can carry that form into the season.
Yeah, and that's exactly what Jose and also Eric Dyer, who actually missed the interview, but that's what he was saying after the game, is that is the Dele we like to see. That's the Dele that's been missing these last 2 years. And I think that's exactly right. I thought probably on the scale of things, Dele was probably our best player today. I'd probably give him man the match if I was to give everyone one.
And it was, I agree with that as well. I thought he played really, really well. And also Son, I thought lovely finish. He got an assist for the own goal, and lovely finish for the third goal as well. Really clinical. So he'll be happy with that. Jedson, though, not as good at right back as he was against Ipswich. So
he found his level in the last game.
Yeah, maybe. he might be a bit frustrated by that, because he people were putting him to really stake a claim for that right back slot, but it was kind of a step backwards today. He wasn't by no means a disaster,
but I thought in the first half he did give away the ball a bit too easily.
Yeah, and he just kind of their main attacking outlet was down his side.
And if he has a performance like that in the Premier League at right back, he gets destroyed by anyone, really.
You'd think so. So it wasn't great by him. So I'm not sure if he's really going to be the answer. I wasn't ever sure he was going to be the answer anyway.
I thought Bergwijn had an all right game in that first half, putting himself about. But apart from that, Højbjerg, I thought he was all right. I thought he played better in the last game than he did in this game, but still a good performance. I thought maybe towards second half he was giving away the ball a bit. But let's talk about the second half. It was a bit of a boring contest again, like it was against Ipswich. Any players come on that really stood out to you?
Well, Lamela scored a free kick, didn't he?
Yeah, but apart from that, he wasn't that good, was he?
Yeah, too many ball rolls again for Lamela this time. Keeping the ball too long.
Free kick, though.
It was a nice free kick. It was right into the side netting. It was a good finish. But his cameo was a tad frustrating. I thought Carter
His
Vickers,
cameo or his Spurs career?
His whole career. Carter Vickers was
frustrating.
Was okay, but he gave away the penalty. It wasn't really his fault, but he wasn't. I wasn't that impressed with him.
Let's be honest. The only things he had to do, he pretty much did them wrong. He had a few sloppy passes.
That's unfair.
He had a few sloppy passes. Gave away the penalty wasn't really his fault, was it? But I think in Carter Vickers doesn't look good in these games, in these pre-seasons, then he's definitely not going to look in the Premier League.
Yeah, there's a few moments as well in the last game as well where he wasn't great.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be at Spurs for too much longer. Carter Vickers. But yeah, second half was like a kind of just disjointed because you bring on all the kids. Harvey Devine came. Alfie Devine came on and looked okay for 5 minutes. He did a few nice things. Bowden came on as well. He looked decent in the centre, but it was hard to pick too many things in the second half. Jack Clark didn't get involved enough when he came on.
Jack Clark and Dennis Sirkin didn't really get involved.
Yeah, Sessegnon looked okay in bits and not okay in other bits, but I think a decent cameo as well. But it was more just, I think second half was more getting minutes on the pitch, really.
It's all about fitness. But
I thought first half really showed what we were about and really showed what we have been training for. And as Mourinho said, it was very interesting how we were performing, and it wasn't just sitting back and looking for the counter; it was actually pressing and looking for the ball. Yeah. So hopefully it can. I think having Højbjerg there is a bit of a screen of the back four, and I think with the fast players in attack, it can really add another dimension to our attack. To our team.
When you're looking forward to the friendly tomorrow against Birmingham, who are you expecting to see? Obviously, apparently Harry Kane finishes quarantine. I'm not sure if that's confirmed today, so maybe he gets a look in tomorrow. Gio Lo Celso, Davinson Sanchez.
I'd be very surprised if Kane plays. To be honest, I think I'll probably gonna have to wait till next week. Hopefully, I want to see Gio and Davinson back in the team, and Foyth as well. Get a bit of minutes, and maybe one of the youngsters get a start. From the beginning, see how they play once they're thrown in the deep end. So yeah, and maybe Aurier as well, probably start from the first minute. So I'm thinking it'll be a lot of changes, but hopefully we'll get to see a lot of the first team players.
All right, so there you have it. That is our match review for our second pre-season against Reading. Tomorrow we play Birmingham, so we'll catch out for our watch along tomorrow against Birmingham. But I want to say thank you to all the viewers that streamed into our live watch along. We had a mental amount of viewers. I think it was like 900 to 1,000 concurrent viewers at a time. So that actually blew us away for a pre-season friendly.
Really impressive, guys. Thank you so much for all your support. It was unbelievable.
So join us again for our live watch along tomorrow, where the famous Grandpa will be joining us. Like, subscribe, and comment. And as always, come on, you Spurs.